This is Bistros here on Broadway. This is a Google increments on the math problems on certain trigs and also projects, which are litigated since there's some factoring that needs to be introduced to you guys since you guys don't have the immediate time frame since you're so busy on the cramming on the test. There's a integration problem involving products and power and sine, cosine integration problems in powers, tangent, secant. There's reduction formulas and also the solved trigonometric integrals. We got a chapter that covers on the integrate variety of products and trigonometric functions. This is anyways, there's a policy, this is Bistros at the 20. Building on the processing the exercises that were missed. Project power of sine, cosine, there's a trigonometric algebra, there's trigonometric integrals, process chapters 3 and 2 and 1, solving integrated problems and products and powers. There's a step process that they got for the cosine and du and dx. There's evaluating on the sine of ax and cosine, which is their k and j. Solutions to the power of sines. If there's a integrated products of sines and cosines in different angles. Integrated sines of sine and ax and bx and ax and bx, cosine. Substitutions, which is a factor that can be evaluated in 3.1, 3.4, and 3.4 chapter. There's integrated products and powers and tangent and secant line have been overviewed, and there's solutions of the process that some problems that there were missed, like find the volume of a solid generator revolving a region in the first quadrant bounded by y equals e to x, and the x-axis where x equals 0 to x equals about the y-axis, and there was no expression that was even done correctly. There's a finding the volume of generator rotating a region bounded by a given curve by a specific line expressed in answers exact and approximate number of decimals, and that's places indicated either to the left or the right to the next negative power to positive power. And there's find the volume of the solid generator revolving region. There's a volume of the solid generator revolving a region bounded by a curve. There's a volume of solid generator revolving a region by a curve. The axis is a vertical line, x equal e to the second power about the x-axis express answer. And there's also another equations or several missed derived following formulas using the technique of integrates of parts. Assume that n is a positive integer and problems called reduction formulas because of the exponent x term has reduced by each case the second integral and something or original integral. And there's another problem that is missed. Sketch a region bounded above the curve of x-axis and x equal. Find the area of region provided the exact form. Round answers and round places indicated. So equation we're missing on substitution, convert the integral to integral of rational functions of part fractions divided. So the fraction parts was missed totally on your substitutions and converting your integral to integral. And several equations were missing. Find the area of a region. Find the area of a region between graph fx and power x2 -9 and x-axis over intervals. +5, +3, and +5. Now the fx location of x to the second power -9. Calculate area of shaded region requires were missed. And whoever taught you on the classes on the simplifying on volume integrals didn't teach you, your tutor or the teacher didn't teach you the right identities of relations, or you didn't have that time enough to formulate a problem solving differentials on showing your work. So maybe there's some objectives you can go on 3.4 and 4, number chapter 3 and 4 and 1. Interrogating rational function, recognize simple line factors and recognize a repeating liner function, recognize quad factors and rational functions. And there's a rule on equating coefficients, and there's proof on your work. So there's a strategy to your substitution was off by several factors of your shorthand writing. There's a use for your reduced moving into substitution, which they were not applied enough, and then it wasn't finished. It wasn't totally finished. You just didn't go through the full function.